Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, March 3, 2023. The enterprise team established to receive and process applications for integrated resort developments in Jamaica has recommended the award of the first license to one successful applicant. An integrated resort development, IRD, must have a minimum of 1,000 hotel rooms, of which 500 must be luxury rooms. Additionally, the development must have a minimum capital investment of $500 million. It was announced last year that the enterprise team had received applications for the 2 exclusive zones that were on offer. Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Dr. Nigel Clark, gave an update during Wednesday's meeting of the Standing Finance Committee of the House of Representatives.
In the case of the other applicant, given that these are exclusive zones and that is only one applicant that had applied for each of 2 exclusive zones that were on offer, the committee has sort of recommended that the other, since we only have one, that they be given sufficient time to get back on some of the queries that the enterprise team has.
The minister is to share details about the successful applicant during his presentation in the 2023-2024 budget debate, which begins on March 7. The Ministry of Tourism is reporting that close to 10,000 hospitality workers are now paying into the Tourism Workers Pension Scheme, with approximately $400 million in contributions to date. Portfolio Minister Edmund Bartlett gave the update during this week's sitting of the Standing Finance Committee of the House.
The government, as you know, has put forward our $1 billion. The last tranche of $50 million will be done in the new fiscal, and then we would have put in $1 billion Jamaican dollars. So the fund, as it stands now, would have just a little shy of $1.4 billion in it.
He says there are plans to increase the number of contributors to the pension scheme to as much as 350,000. The minister says discussions are underway for a public education program to drive this, given the economic and social safety net value of the pension scheme.
The pension pool of funds represents perhaps in future the largest pool of domestic savings that will be available for us for investment, and that's a catalyst for growth. So beyond the fact that it offers social security to the worker, it also provides a pool of capital for development in infrastructure and housing and all sorts of other things in the country.
The pension scheme is designed to cover all workers aged 18 to 59 years in the tourism sector, whether permanent, contract, or self-employed. This includes hotel workers as well as persons employed in related industries such as craft vendors, tour operators, red cap porters, contract carriage operators, workers at attractions, and those in cruise shipping. Benefits will be payable at age 65 years or older. Government will be procuring additional technology tools during the upcoming 2023-2024 fiscal year to enhance traffic management and control. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Everald Warmington, says additional resources have been allocated under the Traffic Management and Control head.
It is the intention of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation to, among other things, procure additional cameras, signal controllers, and enable cloud service technology to ensure greater reliability and sustainability. We also intend to upgrade systems at some intersection in St. Andrew.
He says the National Works Agency, NWA, will be focused on making the roads safer in terms of markings, signage, and raised pavements. Meanwhile, Mr. Warmington says infrastructure works will continue through the maintenance of secondary road program.
The slight increase that we have received will be used to continue improvements started in several sections of the island where required works had to be phased due to the inadequate funding.
He says road training, gully cleaning, and disaster mitigation works will also continue. Minister Warmington was speaking on March 1 during the sitting of the Standing Finance Committee of the House of Representatives, which is reviewing the 2023-2024 estimates of expenditure. A partnership between the Jamaica Information Service and a local office supplies distributor will see wards at the Mount Olivet Boys Home receiving tablet computers to advance their learning experience. On Tuesday, Econo Office and School Supplies Limited presented the home with a check of more than $36,000. schools. The money will contribute to Mount Olivet's drive to acquire 26 devices for use alongside the face-to-face modality. The company made the donation after being engaged by the JIS's finance department.
Our stores officer reached out to one of our suppliers and asked for them to participate with us. They responded positively and has given us this contribution to be made to the Mount Olivet Boys Home. And we just want to express our deep appreciation and hope this is the start of greater things to come.
Director of Econo Office and School Supplies Limited, Anne-Marie Stennett, says the cause aligns with the company's beliefs, which made it an easy yes for the partnership.
We believe the initiative is a good one in a time when there are so many things happening to our men in the society. And we at Econo are firm believers of really reinstating what we want to see. And so making this very small step is a great way.
Senior staff member of the Mount Olivet Boys Home, Hayla Gentles, welcomed the donation.
They'll be paired with the computers and laptops that we already have. So at the end of it, the boys will be better able to do some online work that, yes, they are still participating in some form of online work, as well as they can go on it to do their homeworks and to do studies, in which will be better able to further their education.
The Mount Olivet Boys Home in Walderston, Manchester, is a private residential facility that is home to 41 boys. The home was adopted by the JIS in 2009 and remains the agency's main corporate social responsibility project. And finally, schools across the island put on a range of special activities earlier today as they celebrated Jamaica Day 2023. Since 2011, Jamaica Day has been celebrated annually on the last Friday in February, but was pushed back to March 3 this year as most schools were on midterm break. The local event, which puts Jamaica's culture on display and supports its retention among the youth, is also being celebrated by those in the diaspora. Most recently, Mayor of the U.S. city of Cedar Falls in Iowa, Robert Greene, signed a proclamation declaring February 24 as Jamaica Day. To make the event a bigger occasion, the first observance was pushed back to February 28 and hosted in City Hall.
To have a group of Jamaican residents now, I felt it was very important to recognize your heritage and your culture and to celebrate the fact that you're with us here in Cedar Falls.
The Jamaican population in Cedar Falls has been steadily growing, and Mayor Greene says it is hoped that the annual commemoration of Jamaica Day there will evolve into a public event combined with a festival. He is also seeking to establish a sister city agreement with a city in Jamaica. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.